is an institution that God created between man and a woman of the right age. Right age meaning that you have already completed your studies and you are ready to join together with a man and start a family. This is definitely done. It's a process. It is something that you cannot simply say, this evening I'm getting married or tomorrow I'm getting married. You must first of all consent. You must agree to it yourself as a girl that yes, now that I've completed my education, now that I'm of the right age, I'm above 18 and I can make my own decision. So the first consent comes from you, consent, yes, I feel I'm ready for it. Then the second consent definitely comes from your parents. Are your parents okay with it? Do they feel the same way you feel? Now, it is a process, and of course it starts with those two decision points. You have consented yourself and your parents are in agreement that that is the right time. In most cases, those two important decision points, those 2 points where you really have to evaluate yourself and see whether you're ready and see whether your parents are in support of your decision. In most cases, those 2 decision points are not taken. They are not considered. We have seen some cases where, for example, young girls are forced to get married. They are forced to go and start a marital institution with a man. They are forced to drop out of school to go and get married. They are forced to get out of their homes to go and get married. Now that is not correct. It is not acceptable. No one should force you to get married. It's a decision that starts with you. If your parent or your guardian is forcing you to get married, is forcing you to drop out of school to get married, it doesn't matter the reasons he's giving you. I want to advise you to say no to what that parent or guardian is suggesting. I want to advise you, even if he promises that he's going to do heaven for you after getting married or after dropping out of school to get married, you should insist and say no and tell that guardian or that aunt or that parent that you're not ready, that you still want to go on with your education and be able to be somebody, be able to be a responsible woman in the future, be able to be a useful person for yourself, for your family, and also for the communities around you. Because when you agree to that forced marriage, you're putting your life in danger. You are not yet ready for marriage. Your body is not yet ready for marriage. Your mind is not yet ready. You're generally not ready. And you're definitely going to have challenges. For example, even your body is not yet up to the right age of giving birth. So it's more likely that you will have complications, and those complications can even result into death. We've heard about young people who die while trying to give birth. So that's one of the dangerous challenges that you're likely to face. And of course, nothing, and generally nothing should be compared or should put your life in danger in the name of getting married. So your body is not yet ready, even your mind is not ready. And the moment you do something because you have been forced, it doesn't really come out, because you will live with regrets in future. In most cases, and of course this is real, we've had testimonies of people that were forced into marriage, and when they got there, what they expected before they went into that first marriage is totally different from what they thought. Even if you have talked to that man yourself, probably your parents have linked you to that man that wants to marry you. Those promises are empty promises. When you get there, I want to assure you, it's a different story. The love that you think you're running up to, you won't find it there. It's going to be miserable. It's going to be full of hassles, full of difficulties. You don't want to risk your life into such a life when you're still a young girl. Instead of living in regrets, decide to say no to any suggestions for forced marriage. Decide to say no and assertively say no. You have a bright future as long as you know what you want. You know, they normally say, if you don't know where you're going, if you don't know where you're going, you may never reach there. So you're in school because you want to study. After studying, you want to get a job. After getting a job, you want to take care of yourself, your family, and everyone around you. But if you kind of get a shortcut of getting married, you will definitely not live up to your dreams. Your dreams will never become realities. So whether it is forced marriage from your guardians or parents, or whether it is actually you that is trying to consent with this man or with that man to get married, to drop out of school, please say no. It is not the right time. You see, they say, not everything that glitters is gold. You may look at it and think that, there is harmony in marriage, there is, it's a bed of roses and etc., but it's not what you see. And you will definitely not know all those challenges until you get there. So instead of getting there and you find yourself trapped, I advise you to say no. I advise you not to go there. I advise you not to get out of school and get into other marriages. Even if it is an advance from your teacher, refuse it. Even if it is an advance from someone that you feel is a big authority, refuse it. Because we have seen, first of all, your body is not ready, your mind is not ready. What you see and what you anticipate is not what you're going to find in that marriage in reality. And of course, it's going to kill your dreams. It's going to make you a miserable person. You will live in regrets. And we have also had some stories and also had some people giving testimonies that they actually contracted, they got HIV/AIDS as a result of early marriages, as a result of forced marriages. So of what benefit is it for you, young girl, to get out of school right now and put your life in such a danger? We all know that HIV is an incurable disease. So please resist early marriages, focus on your studies, your future is bright.